One of the victims has a GSW to the right leg.
3 walking gunshot wound victims.
I copy that. Do we need more units over there?
And you just heard dispatch audio from when those shots first started. Sadly, this is not the only deadly shooting to hit the Sacramento area recently. Around a month ago, a father killed his 3 daughters and then himself inside of a church.
So after mass shootings like this, everyone asks, what practical solutions are there to prevent more gun violence?
And ABC 10's Becca Habegger joins us live from the area of 10th and L this morning. So Becca, we know there's no cure-all, of course, but what are community leaders saying can be done about this?
Yeah, you know, Bria and Walt, we all feel so helpless when something so tragic happens and we say yet another instance of this. But simply put, these community advocates and leaders, they want to prevent another one of these. Here, sidewalk memorial, people not knowing what to do but to come here and outpour their grief in the form of candles and flowers, shows of mourning as a community. Now listen, it's important to emphasize here that police have not yet given us many details about the shooting, as they themselves are still investigating what happened. So we do not yet know whether gang violence was involved in yesterday's shooting, but leaders say any violence, regardless of the reason, is unacceptable. We spoke with a local advocate with Moms Demand Action. That's a national group working to prevent gun violence.
Actually, in the last couple of weeks, we have been talking to lawmakers across the state about supporting gun sense bills. So in addition to that work, we work with community groups, the groups that actually do the work in the communities, like Advance Peace, Movement for Life, the Clark family, the Stefan Clark family.
As she mentioned, those community groups doing the work, boots on the ground. You know, another one of those is a Black Child Legacy campaign. They held a recent youth basketball tournament. They connect kids from different neighborhoods and they build bridges. One advocate told me that some of the youth they serve, certainly not all, but some of them might be at risk for joining a gang, and to have these kids get to know each other in a fun and safe environment could prevent violence later down the line. We also spoke with one community advocate who tells us, and really just spells it out, why gun violence impacts the entire community.
There are no wins here. Someone is grieving the loved one that they have lost. Someone is wounded. Someone witnessed it. As a professional, I have to show up and be present in it. As a community advocate, I have to speak to it.
If you have been watching these unfolding events and wondering what you can do, there's this simple act of coming together as a community. Tonight at 7:30 at Ali Yousefi Square, that's at 7th and K Streets, there's going to be a community vigil. The mayor will be there to speak. Youth community activists will be there to speak. It'll be a chance for people to mourn and just express this grief and this shock together. And we'll be there covering that and bringing you the latest.
Yeah, it's amazing, Becca, and a good point. One shooting can affect several thousand people. You know, aunt, uncle, classmates, schoolmates, and that's, I believe, what your counselor obviously was referring to. Becca Habegger, downtown, thank you.
Also this morning, President Biden reacted to the shooting, saying in part, quote, "We must do more than mourn, we must act." He goes on to say, we also continue to call on Congress to act, ban ghost guns, require background checks for all gun sales, ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. He also mentions to repeal gun manufacturers' immunity from liability.